Welcome back to my channel, IMDb 8 Recap. Today I will explain Hindi language superhero movie, Krish, released in 2006. The film is about a boy who lives in a remote Indian village and has superpowers and falls in love with a girl who is from a different city. His love leads him to find the truth about his father, which changes his life. He then uses his superpower to fight the bad people so that he could rescue his father. But before we begin with the recap, please subscribe to our channel, as that is the only way we can continue to make these exciting recaps for you. Beware of the spoilers. The movie opens with Mrs. Mekra and her grandson, Krishna. Mrs. Mekra notices that her grandson has some extraordinary abilities. Krishna's school principal calls Mrs. Mekra to meet and reveals that her grandson is an extraordinary student, as he was able to solve the mathematical problems of Standard 10 despite being in Standard 3. The principal also suggests that he takes an IQ test, and Krishna surprises everyone when his IQ score comes in. Mrs. Mekra interrupts during the end of the test and takes away her grandson. The principal goes and meets her and questions her about why Krishna was taken away during the test. Mrs. Mekra discloses that she does not want to lose her grandson the way she has lost her son, and will take Krishna away to a place where no one knows anything about them. She has best interest in her heart, which is to keep her grandson safe. The principal acknowledges and tells her that she is correct and does not stop her from leaving. Mrs. Mekra teaches Krishna everything and observes him doing things that an average child cannot even think of. Krishna attains adulthood and faces difficulties in making friends due to his powers and abilities while playing with them. After a few years, Krishna is seen chasing a horse and beats the horse in a race, which is clearly impossible for any regular human, but a child named Chinta spots him. Krishna promises to give a chocolate drink Bournvita and invites him to his home. Krishna is seen sneaking into his house, but his grandmother catches him. When asked how he catches him every time, Mrs. Mekra informs him that she can sense his heartbeats, another Bollywood mother stereotype moment. After a while, Chintu arrives and reveals his secret to Grandma about how he has jumped from the highest mountain and does many other superhuman things. Mrs. Mekra is seen concerned as the news about her grandson's abilities are no longer hidden. She calls for her grandson and asks him to not perform any stunts going forward. Krishna gets sad, stating that he has no friends and the boys of his age have progressed a lot in their lives, but he is not allowed to do anything. He mentions that all he has is nature and animals. The next day, Krishna is seen playing with children when he observes a parachute falling from the sky. Krishna and his friends think it is some weird kite and start following it. Krishna uses his abilities and approaches the parachute, where he observes a beautiful girl, Priya, falling from a parachute. He saves the girl, but she keeps screaming, and Krishna throws her to the ground from an arm's length and she falls unconscious. Her friends rescue Priya, and Krishna escapes from there. After Priya regains consciousness, she notices that her foot is broken and tries to inform her friends how a mysterious man has saved her. Still, no one believes her, thinking a man can't do what she just described. Krishna listens to the conversation and instructs his friend Bahadur to make a story of a ghost. Bahadur does the same and starts telling them the story of a ghost named Kalicharan and states the man who saved Priya is, in fact, Kalicharan. No one except Priya believes his story. Their tour guide, Rajiv, requests Priya to get some rest and appoints her friend, Honey, to look after her. After Honey leaves, Priya is alone in her camp. Krishna arrives and fixes her foot, but before she can scream, Krishna covers her mouth and leaves after Honey and Rajiv arrive. Priya informs them that Kalicharan came here and has fixed her foot, but Rajiv thinks she has gone insane, as no one can enter and leave the camp within such short amount of time. After that, Priya encounters Krishna again and asks his friends whether they can see him or not, and they make fun of her by saying they cannot see him. Priya then meets Mrs. Mekra and asks if she can see the boy standing there, but instead of answering her, she offers her to come inside her house. Priya enters the house, and looks at the picture of Krishna's father, Rohit, and gets scared after finding out that the person in the picture is Mrs. Mekra's son and he has passed away 20 years earlier. Mrs. Mekra doesn't clarify that Krishna looks exactly like his father, and because of that Priya remains confused and scared, thinking that the person who has been helping her might not even be alive. Priya returns to her camp and is shaken from the earlier experience. Bahadur adds to her fear, stating that Kalikaran gave his life 20 years ago for his love, Champa, who looks like her, and now only she can give him peace. Rajiv insults Bahadur for scaring the tourists and asks them to get ready for mountain climbing. The following day, Priya finds Krishna during the climbing and gets scared of him, due to which she falls but manages to balance herself. Krishna also gets nervous and climbs the mountain within seconds. Rajiv observes everything and couldn't believe his eyes. He ends up getting a high fever, and asks everyone to leave the place. Bahadur gets worried that he will lose his job and informs Krishna about it, who thinks of a plan and requests Bahadur to follow it. Bahadur meets Honey and Priya and reveals to them that Kalikaran wants to meet Priya for the last time. The following day, Priya wakes up and meets Krishna, who ensures her that he is a human by allowing her to pinch him. Priya then introduces him to her fellows, and they all welcome him. One day Krishna takes her to his house and introduces them to his grandma. It is then that Priya realizes that Krishna looks just like his father. Krishna spends a lot of time with Priya and her friends and accidentally shows his abilities to them. After 10 days, Priya and his friends decide to continue their journey and have to now leave for Singapore, and Krishna gets sad after seeing her go. He keeps following their car and keeps waving at them. Honey and Priya return to their office after having an additional vacation, due to which their boss fires them, and Honey informs her about Krishna and that he can increase the TRP of their channel when he shows them his abilities. Their boss gives them some time to do whatever they want to keep their job. Priya gets angry at Honey for informing their boss about Krishna and denies the idea of calling him to Singapore. Priya eventually agrees with Honey as that seems to be the only way she could have kept her job. She then contacts Krishna and comes up with an idea to call her to Singapore. She reads a fake script to assure Krishna that she loves him and reveals that her mother is going to fix her marriage with someone else and wants him to come to Singapore to meet her mother. Krishna gets excited after listening to this and returns to his grandmother. He informs her about Priya and states that he loves her a lot and he has promised her that he will come to see her. Mrs. Mekra gets scared and sad after listening to this, and she does not allow him to go. Krishna gets mad at this, argues with his grandmother that he cannot lose his love, and calls her selfish. Mrs. Mekra gets hurt after being called selfish, while Krishna leaves the house angrily. At night, Mrs. Mekra talks to Krishna and informs her that her son and his father, Rohit, was born abnormal because she met with an accident when she was pregnant. She mentions that Krishna's father was a great scientist who invented the computer to contact aliens, with the help of which Rohit accidentally called the aliens to Earth. One of the aliens was left behind, and Rohit befriended him. They name the alien Hato, and Hato gives his powers to Rohit. Hato returns to his planet, but he did not take back his powers, and Rohit then became famous for using his powers and was invited to Singapore by the largest company of his time. The company's CEO, Dr. Arya, is astonished by Rohit's abilities and talks to Rohit about his vision of creating a computer that can see the future. Rohit likes the idea because he thinks that with the help of such a computer they can save humanity from many disasters. Rohit succeeds in creating such a computer, but on the day of its inauguration, Rohit gets killed. Mrs. Mekra states that this is why she is not allowing Krishna to go to Singapore, because she is afraid to lose him too, just like she lost her son. The following day, Krishna returns home, and his grandma informs him that he is going to Singapore and asks him to bring Priya back. Krishna promises his grandma that he will keep his abilities secret. The scene shifts to Mr. Arya, who arrives at his highly secured island and is informed that his dream of seeing the future will soon come true. Dr. Arya looks at his computer and cherishes that his dream will come true after 20 years. On the other hand, Krishna reaches Singapore and meets Priya and Honey. The duo takes him to his apartment and they lie to Krishna that Priya's mother is in Hong Kong for 15 days and he will have to stay here until she returns. The duo leaves after giving him his phone. Priya feels sad about lying to Krishna, but Honey cheers her mood by saying that he will become famous and they are doing a favor to him. After they get out of the lift, they are amazed to find Krishna in front of them. After Honey leaves, Krishna gives a ring to Priya, which he has bought for her. Krishna then spots a Chinese man showing his martial arts skills to entertain people by collecting money for his sister's operation. After a while, the man falls while performing a stunt, and everyone starts to leave. Krishna then replaces him, shows the skills he has mastered and helps them collect a lot of money. The man thanks him for his favor and introduces him as Christian Lee. Christian then invites Krishna to a show in a circus before he leaves. After that, Priya and Honey bring Krishna to the set of their show and reveal to him that he will have to compete with a monkey, Mao, in pole climbing. Krishna informs Priya that he cannot do it, but she insists. Krishna looks into Mao's eyes, after which Mao does not compete with him and starts acting weird. After that, Krishna tries to catch fish, but he fails, and everyone laughs at him. Priya gets angry with Krishna for failing her, and he apologizes to her. Krishna then saves Priya from falling and tells her how much he loves her. In the following scene, Krishna and Priya reach the Great Bombay Circus, where they meet Christian, who requests them to dance together. During their performance, the gas cylinders explode, and Priya falls unconscious. Krishna rescues her and takes her to a safe place where he recalls his promise to his grandma and listens to the screams of the parents to save their children. Krishna spots a mask lying on the ground and puts the mask on to save the people stranded in the fire and tells his name as Krish when asked by the victim. On his way to save the last girl from the fire, Krishna encounters Priya, but she cannot recognize him due to the smoke. Suddenly Krishna arrives and pretends he was not here when Krish was saving people. Krish becomes the center of attention for all news channels, and they announce a prize of $20,000 for Krish as he has saved multiple people. Priya and Honey are seen in a meeting, after which their boss fires them from their jobs. Following that, Priya informs Honey that she thinks Krishna is Krish, and they plan to reveal his secret. Priya and Krishna are at the airport when a few goons attack them, and as Krishna tries to fight with them, he spots cameras and intentionally gets beaten by the goons, since he doesn't want publicity. Honey contacts Priya, after which she acknowledges that the real goons are beating Krishna and the goons that they had hired are running late. Priya saves Krishna and tells him she planned to reveal that he is Krish, but the real goons appear instead of the actors. Krishna gets very angry after discovering this and looks at the goons while they escape. At night, Krishna finds the location of the miscreants who had hurt Priya earlier and he beats them up. After beating them and getting his ring back, Krishna takes off the mask and is spotted by Christian. Christian gets excited after discovering that Krish is his friend and requests him to reveal his identity, but Krishna denies it. He gives his mask to Christian and asks him to use the prize money for his sister's treatment. Following that, Christian reveals himself as Krish, and Krishna attends the function with Priya. As the news reports that Krish has revealed his identity, Mr. Sina looks at Krishna and Priya sitting in the crowd and gets confused. While watching her older videos with Krishna, Priya spots Krishna at the circus where he is seen picking up the mask which was used by Krish. She informs Honey that her camera was left on when she fell unconscious. They discover the clip, which proves that Krishna is Krish, and decide to use it to get their job back. Meanwhile, Priya forgets her phone at Krishna's apartment when he receives a call from Priya's mother. Krishna discovers that Priya has lied to him about her marriage and her mother being in Hong Kong. Krishna is shocked after Priya's mother tells him that she has not informed her about any guy with the name Krishna. Krishna is clearly upset and reaches Priya's office, where he listens to her conversation with Honey about the lie they told Krishna and how they wanted to use him to get their jobs back. It breaks Krishna's heart and he leaves. Priya informs Honey that she has started loving Krishna. She reaches her apartment revealing that she has found his secret, but Krishna gets mad at her for lying to him and discloses that he is leaving for his home. She tells him that she has discovered that he is Krish, but Krishna states that he has promised his grandma to keep his abilities secret. On being asked the reason why his grandma wants to keep him hidden, Krishna describes the story of how his father was killed in Singapore. Priya gets sad after listening to his story and tries to stop Krishna, but he leaves. Priya contacts Honey and requests her to not publish the video, but she reports that she no longer has the tape and it is with their boss. Priya's boss is in Dr. Arya's conference when Priya arrives and tries to approach her. Mr. Sina recognizes her and stops her from interrupting. Before Krishna can leave Singapore, Priya stops him and introduces Mr. Sina. Mr. Sina then reveals that his father is still alive, and that news stops him from leaving. Sina informs Krishna that Rohit was one of his best friends, and the day he completed the computer, Rohit was very excited to return home as he was going to become a father. On being asked, Sina requests Rohit to see his future first, and Rohit agrees. Rohit scans his heartbeats and retina, after which he sees his future using the computer and learns that he will become a baby boy's father. But things do not go as per the plan, and he watches Mrs. Mekra, crying after listening to the news of Rohit's death. Sina and Rohit are shocked when they look at this finding and find that Dr. Arya is the one that kills Rohit after getting access to his computer. Sina notices that Dr. Arya has arrived and decides to keep him busy while Rohit starts destroying the computer. Dr. Arya arrives and shoots Rohit. Rohit informs him that he has ruined his dream, but before Dr. Arya could have killed Rohit, Sina interferes and stops him by saying that they need his heartbeat and retina scan to access the computer. Stating the above, Sina was able to save Rohit's life, but Rohit is still miserable. Krishna decides to find his father and punish Dr. Arya for killing his mother and keeping his father away from him. Mr. Sina and Krishna plan to enter the highly secured island where Dr. Arya has hidden Rohit and his computer. On the other hand, Dr. Arya starts the computer using Rohit's retina and heartbeat scan, but before killing him, Dr. Arya decides seeing what he will do in the future. Dr. Arya watches his future and finds himself being killed by Krish, after which he leaves to find and kill him. Dr. Arya kills Christian thinking he is Krish, and after he leaves, Krishna arrives with Mr. Sina and Priya and finds Christian's dead body. He realizes that Dr. Arya has seen his future and puts the suit and mask on. Krishna becomes Krish, starts chasing Dr. Arya's helicopter, and eventually reaches his island. After Krish enters the island, he fights and kills many ninja warriors hiding in the trees. Afterward, he sneaks inside the building, but Dr. Arya finds him using his cameras. Krishna then scuffles with many men inside the building as he reaches the room where Arya is present. Dr. Arya shoots Mr. Sina in the head for betraying him and reveals that he has captured Priya and his father, Rohit. Dr. Arya commands Krish to stop fighting if he wants his father and Priya alive. Following this, Dr. Arya's men beat him badly. Rohit looks at Krish being beaten and tries to save him but falls to the ground and questions him about who he is. Before Krishna can reply, Dr. Arya tries to hit Rohit, and Krishna captures and throws him away. Krishna gets up and fights all the men, during which Dr. Arya shoots at Priya and Rohit simultaneously. Krishna saves Priya by throwing a cylinder to deflect the bullet's path while he takes Rohit's bullet in his chest. After that, Krishna stands in front of Dr. Arya. Dr. Arya tries to shoot Krish but is almost impossible because he escapes from every bullet with the speed of light. Krish then punches Dr. Arya on his chest, and he goes flying a long distance and eventually a piece of glass pierces his heart. Dr. Arya questions who he is and passes out as Krishna removes his mask. After Dr. Arya passes away, Priya introduces Rohit to his son Krishna. In the following scene, Krishna returns to his grandma with Priya. As she hugs them, Mrs. Mekra starts crying after catching a glimpse of her son Rohit, and the movie ends when Rohit is seen using his father's computer to contact his alien friend Hato. Overall, Krish is a great movie to watch with a fantastic storyline, so make sure to check it out. To watch many more exciting recaps like this, don't forget to subscribe and like this video as that is the only way we can keep the channel alive. Let us know in the comments section about your next favorite movie that you would like us to recap. Thanks again for watching, and stay safe and healthy.